Hey guys, this is Amit and you're watching Tech Dad. In this video, we are going to compare between Redmi 10 Prime versus Realme 7, and we will discuss which one is better in camera, performance, display, body of the devices, features, communication chips, and about the prices. In the end of the video, I will tell you which one is better according to me. So watch this video till the end. So without wasting any time, let's start the video. Let the comparison start with the camera of the devices. Talking about the rear camera of the devices, 10 Prime have quad camera setup, 50 megapixel of wide camera, 8 megapixel of ultra wide camera, 2 megapixel of macro camera and 2 megapixel of depth sensor. Whereas Realme 7 also have quad camera setup, 64 megapixel of wide camera, 8 megapixel of ultra wide camera, 2 megapixel of macro camera and 2 megapixel of depth sensor. So the winner here is Realme 7 because it has 64 megapixel of wide camera which can take high resolution of photos. And about the front camera of the devices, 10 Prime have 8 megapixel of wide camera whereas Realme 7 have 16 megapixel of wide camera. So the winner here is Realme 7 because it have low aperture which can take low noisy photos in low light conditions. Let's talk about the camera features of the devices. 10 Prime have LED flash, HDR and panorama, whereas Realme 7 have LED flash, HDR and panorama, so it's a tie. And about the video recording options in their devices, 10 Prime can shoot Full HD video max at 30 fps and Realme 7 can record 4K video max at 30 fps, Full HD video max at 120 fps with gyro electronic image stabilization. So the winner here is Realme 7 because it have gyro electronic image stabilization. Moving to the performance of the devices, let's start with the operating system of the devices. 10 Prime have Android 11 support. On the other side, Realme 7 also have Android 11 support, so it's a tie. And about the user interface of the devices, 10 Prime have MIUI, whereas Realme 7 comes with Realme UI. So it's a tie because both of the user interface have different UI. So it's up to you which UI you like it or not, it's up to you. Let's talk about the processor of the devices. 10 Prime comes with MediaTek Helio G88 based on 12nm processor, whereas Realme 7 is powered by MediaTek Helio G95 based on 12nm processor. So the winner here is Realme 7 because it has faster processor, which can give you faster processing speed. And about the GPU of the devices, 10 Prime is packed with Mali G52, whereas Realme 7 is packed with Mali G76. So the winner here is Realme 7 because it can give you more FPS in games. Let's talk about the clock speed of the devices. 10 Prime can clock at 2.0 GHz based on octa-core Cortex chipset, whereas Realme 7 can clock at 2.05 GHz based on octa-core Kryo chipset. So it's a tie because both of the devices have approximately the same clock speed. And about the RAM variants in the devices, 10 Prime have two options, 4 and 6 GB, whereas Realme 7 have 6 and 8 GB of RAM variants. So the winner here is Realme 7 because it have bigger capacity of RAM options. Let's talk about the internal storage of the devices. 10 Prime comes with 64 and 128 GB of storage, whereas Realme 7 have 64 and 128 GB of storage. But the winner here is Realme 7 because it have faster read and write speed. And about the external storage of the devices, 10 Prime have dedicated card slot, whereas Realme 7 have dedicated card slot too. So it's a tie here. Moving to the display features of the devices, let's start with the display size of the devices. 10 Prime have 6.5 inches of display, whereas Realme 7 also have 6.5 inches of display. So it's a tie here because both of the devices have approximately the same screen size. And about the screen to body ratio of the devices, 10 Prime have approximately 83.4%, whereas Realme 7 have 83.4%. So it's a tie here because both of the devices have same ratio. Let's talk about the screen resolution of the devices. 10 Prime comes with Full HD Plus display. On the other side, Realme 7 have Full HD Plus display. So it's a tie. And about the display type of the devices, 10 Prime have LCD display having 90Hz of refresh rate, whereas Realme 7 have IPS LCD display having 90Hz of refresh rate. So the winner here is Realme 7 because it have IPS LCD which have much more better viewing angles and produces more vivid colors. Moving to the body features of the devices, let's start with the thickness of the devices. 10 Prime have 8.9 mm of thickness, whereas Realme 7 have 9.4 mm of thickness. So the winner here is 10 Prime because it have slimmer body. Talking about the weight of the devices, 10 Prime comes with 181 grams of weight, whereas Realme 7 have 196 grams of weight. So the winner here is 10 Prime because it have lighter body weight. And about the protective glass of the devices, 10 Prime have Gorilla Glass 3, whereas Realme 7 have Gorilla Glass 3. So it's a tie here because both of the devices have same generation of glass. Let's talk about the build quality of the devices. 10 Prime have plastic back with plastic frame, whereas Realme 7 have plastic back with plastic frame. So it's a tie because both of the devices have solid build quality. And about the SIM options in the devices, both of the devices have dual nano SIM support, so it's a tie. Moving to some of the most important features of the devices, let's start with the fingerprint scanner of the devices. 10 Prime have side mounted fingerprint scanner. On the other side, Realme 7 have side mounted fingerprint scanner. So it's a tie here. And about the sensors in the devices, 10 Prime have accelerometer, proximity and compass, whereas Realme 7 have accelerometer, gyroscope, proximity and compass. So the winner here is Realme 7. Let's talk about the battery capacity of the devices. 10 Prime have 5000 mAh of battery capacity, whereas Realme 7 have 5000 mAh of battery capacity. So it's a tie because both of the devices have same battery capacity. Let's talk about the charging speed of the devices. 10 Prime have 18 watts of fast charging, whereas Realme 7 have 30 watts of fast charging. So the winner here is Realme 7 because it have faster charging speed. Let's talk about the loudspeaker of the devices. 10 Prime comes with stereo speakers, whereas Realme 7 have normal speakers. So the winner here is 10 Prime because it can produce immersive sound. And about the headphone jack of the devices, 10 Prime have 3.5mm of headphone jack, whereas Realme 7 also have, so it's a tie. Moving to the communication chips in the devices, starting with the WLAN of the devices. Both of the devices have Wi-Fi AC, dual band Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi direct and hotspot, so it's a tie. And about the Bluetooth version of the devices, 10 Prime have 5.1 generation of Bluetooth, whereas Realme 7 have 5th generation of Bluetooth. So the winner here is 10 Prime because it have newer generation of Bluetooth. Let's talk about the positioning chips in the devices. 10 Prime have a GPS, GLONASS, Galileo and BDS, whereas Realme 7 have a GPS, GLONASS and BDS. So the winner here is 10 Prime. And about the USB connectivity of the devices, 10 Prime comes with 2nd gen of Type-C connector with OTG. 10 Prime comes with 2nd gen of Type-C connector, whereas Realme 7 also have 2nd gen of Type-C connector with OTG support. So the winner here is Realme 7. Moving to the price of the devices in the international market, 10 Prime is around $200 US, whereas Realme 7 is around $210 US. In the Indian market, 10 Prime have starting range from 12,000 rupees, whereas Realme 7 is available from 15,000 rupees. So the conclusion of the video is, in the camera, the winner here is Realme 7. In the performance, the winner here is Realme 7. In the display, the winner here is Realme 7. In the body segment, the winner here is 10 Prime. In the features of the device, it's a tie. In the communication chips, it's a tie. And about the prices, the winner here is Realme 7. So the decision is totally yours. Which device you like the most so far, and let me know in the comment below. What do you think, which device is better for you? So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like the content, please like our video, share this video and subscribe to our channel. Comment what you thought in the comment below. If you're watching this video on Facebook, please like our page TechDad. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, here's my Instagram ID on the screen. This is Amit and I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, bye.